telecom domain as an automation
Okay.
engineer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but like I was trained on Guidewire before last year exactly.
Okay. Which module?
So policy center and claim center.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but like I didn't practice too much, so
Uh-huh.
uh,
Okay.
so now I want to get into billing center
Mm-hmm.
because like I see a lot of openings
Yes,
on
yes.
that.
Correct.
Yeah, so and I also want to get certified so that because many
Mm-hmm.
consultancies are asking for certifications.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay, so yeah, before starting, let me introduce myself. So, like, I have around 12 years of experience, okay, and around in 12 years, around 8 years experience in Guidewire Billing Center, along with the all the certification. So 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So just one
okay.
question from my side, like in the billing center, which part you want to take training, like functional and technical both, or only functional?
Both.
Both. Okay. So you want to move into the development, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have prior experience in any coding like language like Java or any other language?
So I don't have
Mhm.
experience, but like I know the languages like
Okay. Which
Python,
language? Python.
Yeah, C,
Okay. Not
a
a
little
problem.
bit of R.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So here, like Guidewire generally deals with the Gosu language, which is similar to Java. So if you have any language, knowledge of any language, so it would not be a problem for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, now coming to Guidewire. So billing center. So do you have any that application in your local machine to for the practice, or I need to provide?
So actually, I used to have. I need to check once. Actually, I'm out of station, so I
Mm-hmm.
need to go check. Last year it was installed. I am not sure. Like the whole
Okay.
year I never opened it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I need to see if it works.
Okay, not now. It is not required. Later you can confirm. Not a problem. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah. So as you have taken the training for the policy and claim, so I think you are aware of about the Guideware, like how what are the things Guideware deals with, like. So generally Guideware deals with PNC insurance. So I know like you know about that one.
yeah,
So
yeah. They were
yeah.
very
So
basics. I know. Yeah.
yes, so like three part are there, three module: policy, claim, and billing. So as you taken policy and claim, so billing. So now I'm started with the billing, fundamental things of billing. So like the training would be around, if you go with functional and technical, so it would be around 20 to 30 days, depend upon your speed also for the coding. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so first 7 days or like 7 to 10 days, I will give the idea about the functional knowledge of billing center, because if you have idea about the functional, then only you can go into the technical. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
First, I will cover functional, and later I will come into the technical part. So technical part, I will, for each topic, I will go one by one. I will give you the example through myself coding, like whatever the coding required, where it is required, how we can do that one. And then after, I will give you assignment also. So you need to do assignment, small assignment I will do. I will give you
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
to
sure.
check whether you are getting or not completely. Okay.
Yeah,
So because the billing center functional is a little bit complex, so you need to understand the functional part very well. Then after technical, you can understand. Okay.
got it.
Yeah. So first, I'm sharing my screen.
Okay.
So you can see my screen now.
Uh, I see the like
One
get
PPT is there, billing
workshops.
process. No, billing process overview. You're not able to see one PPT.
Not yet.
Now also you're not able to see.
Oh yeah. Now I can see.
Okay, so today is
Billing
the
process
demo
overview.
class. Yes, so demo. So I will go through the all the functionalities, like main functionality of the billing center. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So in the billing center, so generally, so since Guidewire has having three main module: policy, claim, and billing. So the role of policy center is like whenever we create any policy, that policy is come into the billing center. Okay, it is through one transaction, the policy flows into the billing center. So while we are creating any policy, three main things are there, or three main players are there in the policy billing system, you can see. So first is the insurance company, which is called as a carrier. So as you know, like generally we create the policy from the policy center only, correct? So
Yeah.
when we create one policy, so that policy generally is created by the insurance company. Like suppose that I'm going to take one insurance. So at first we need to contact to the insurance company. So then after we can create policy and account. So first insurance company is there, which is called as a carrier, okay, or insurer. Second is the one account. So at first, whenever we want to create any policy, first we need to create the account. So account is the super key of the policy, because all the policy will tagged with the one account. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So any policy will be tagged to the one account. So there is a one-to-many relationship with the account and policy. So suppose that today I'm going to create one policy for my car. So at first I need to create one account, and that account will have my basic details like my phone number, address, okay, contact address. Every detail should be there into that account. So account will be created into the policy center. Once the account created, then after we can create the policy into that account. So in the policy center UI, there is option to create account, and there is option to create the policy into that account. Okay.
Yeah,
So
true.
up to this is the part of policy center. And then after one more entity is there, which is called as a producer. So producer here nothing with like in the intermediate person or any organization through which we can purchase the insurance. Like some intermediate organization or person is there, that is called as a producer or broker. Okay.
Okay.
Any question or doubt?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So up to this, the part of the policy center generally Guidewire, when we work into any project, generally we create the policy into the policy center. But for the testing purpose or quick account or policy creation, Guidewire has given the option to create the policy from billing center also. But that data is not 100% correct, will not be 100% correct, because from billing center we are creating. So some plans, there are some payment plan, billing plan will come after later. So that plans will not fetch correctly, but billing center also having the option to create the policy in account. So that is the quick action. But for a good practice, we create the account and policy through policy center. Once the policy is getting created, so our main aim to create the policy. But to create the policy, at first we need to create the account. Once the account created, we need to create the policy into that account. Here in the policy, all the details of the policy, like policy premium, policy charge, what are the payment plan, what are the billing plan, there are many plans are there, will be defined into the policy number, policy holder name, every detail will be there. As soon as you created the policy, that policy will come into billing center automatically. It is through the integration, it has been fetched already. So whenever we create the policy will flow into billing center, and whatever the amount of the policy is there, like policy premium amount, we need to do that payment, and that payment portion is handled through the billing center. Okay.
Oh, got it.
Okay. So billing center only deals with the what are the charges.
Financial.
Yeah, what are the premium? Premium means in the policy center, policy premium, policy charges are called as a premium, but in billing center, it is called as a charge. Okay. So
Okay.
whatever the charges of the policy will be there, in billing center, we got the data of that charges or amount, when we need to make the payment, what happen if we are not making the payment. So everything related to that payment or charges is handled through the billing center.
Got it.
Okay, this is the role of billing center in Guidewire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this is the life cycle of the policy. So whenever, as I told you, at first we need to create the account, then after we can create the policy into that account. As soon as we create the policy, issue policy, one button is there into the policy center. As soon as we click on the issue policy, policy will be created in policy center, and the same time, all the data with respect to that policy and account will flow into billing center, and that data is flowed through the billing instruction. Okay.
Okay.
So billing instruction here, nothing but one object, like in Java, like there's a concept of object. So here also billing instruction is one object which will have every detail of that policy as well as the account.
Okay.
Okay. So when you create the account in Policy Center, data will not flow. Only account alone will not come. Once you create the policy into that account, then policy and as well as the account both will come into Billing Center with the help of billing instruction.
Okay.
Now, billing instruction will have everything, like what is the policy number, what is the policy period, holder name, who is the insurer, okay, payment plan, what are the charges, every detail will be there. You no need to worry about that one. It will come automatically, and the in billing center UI, it will fetch the data according to the UI automatically. You just need to go through the UI and you can see the data automatically. Okay.
Okay.
So when I come to the application, I will show you each part, like account, policy, invoice, many things are there. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So after billing instruction comes, as I told you, like policy premium is called as a charges into billing center. So what would happen? The charges will be splitted as per as the frequency of the payment mode, like how the customer want to make the payment for that insurance. So suppose that you taken one insurance, you want to make the payment quarterly. Quarterly means every 3 months you want to make the payment. Okay. So if
Got
that
it.
is called the payment plan. So if your payment plan is quarterly, so your charges, whatever the policy premium amount will be there. Let's assume policy premium amount is $2,000, and this premium amount is calculated automatically into Policy Center. You no need to do anything. Okay.
Got it.
So just you need to select the, if you are taking auto policy, just you need to select the driver name, driver experience, car age, everything you need to select. And then after internally through the underwriter rule, the coverage or premium amount will be calculated automatically. And that premium amount will come into billing center as a charge. Now, this charge will be splitted as per the payment plan. So if $2,000 is the payment, is the premium amount. So if you taking the quarterly option, so 500, 500, 500, 504 times that you will get the invoice. Okay.
Yeah. Got it.
So means splitting of the charge is called as a invoices. So invoice will have the data as per as the splitting of the charge according to the your payment plan. And that invoice is nothing but like, invoice is one document like which will have the bill date, due date, okay, to amount. Okay, so these are the things we will have as an invoice. So as per as the bill date, so when I come to invoice topic, I will explain. So for till now, just you need to know, according to the invoice bill date, you need to make the payment. If you are not making the payment within the due date, your policy will be cancelled. Okay.
Okay.
So every cycle, this invoice process will work according to the payment plan. If it is quarterly, then 3 month gap. If it is half yearly, then 6 month gap. So it depends upon the payment plan.
Yeah.
Okay. So then after invoice got created, customer will get the notification to make the payment on the bill date. Payment, if customer make the payment, everything will be good. If any broker will be there, that commission will be paid to the broker automatically. Okay. And then after, policy will be closed after 1 year. Here, every policy will be of maximum 1 year. This is the annual policy. And then after, it will be renew automatically if you want to renew the policy. That is the transaction, renew transaction. And so this is the life cycle of the billing instruction in the billing center, what happened after policy creation. And in between, you can see handle exception and handle delinquency. So handle exception means every system having some exception. So suppose that you created the policy in the policy center, your name is correct, but in billing center name is not correct. Somehow the name has been changed or some problem is there. So for that is called as one exception, because here is the some issue is there. So exception is not like the any compiler type of exception, but billing center related exception, any data related issues or there or mismatch is there, it is also called as an exception. Okay. So for that, generally whenever you open any account in your bank, if any data mismatch is there or the name is not correct or your phone number is not correct, what you do? You just go to bank and you tell like this is not correct. Okay. So same here also, if any issue is there, this kind of issue, in billing center, there is an option which is called as a trouble ticket. Okay.
Yeah,
So
true.
trouble ticket. So what is trouble ticket? If any exception is happening, whether it is data related exception or any system related exception, one trouble ticket will be created, and that trouble ticket is assigned to some person to check what the action item we need to take for that issue or exception. Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Clear? That is called as a trouble ticket. Same like customer care, we call like something.
Yeah.
So same thing here also. Second thing you can see here, handle delinquency in collection. So what is this one? So this is most important part of the billing center. Two things are there. One is invoice, other is delinquency. So what is delinquency? So here in the life cycle of the billing center, I have talked about like invoice got created, then after we can make the payment. What happen if we are not making the payment? So if customer did not make the payment within the due date, some due date will be there. What would happen? Delinquency will come into action, and it will send the notification letter to the customer. Like this month you have missed your policy amount. You need to make the payment within this date. Otherwise your policy will be cancelled. Okay. So past due scenario, if payment has not been done and your due date has been crossed, that scenario is done through the delinquency. Okay.
Yeah.
Clear this thing?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. And next thing is collection. So collection is like collection team. If your policy is cancelled, how the policy will be cancelled? If you are not making the payment, your policy will be cancelled. So insurance company will take that amount, and that amount will be taken by the collection team. It is called as a collection. Okay. So any question here?
What is collections again? Sorry.
Collection means suppose that you did not make the payment within the due date. Okay. Then after delinquency will come into action. As per the delinquency, you will get some notification. Again, you are not making the payment. After receiving the notification, your policy will be closed. Okay.
Oh,
Or
okay,
cancelled.
okay, yeah.
Your policy will be cancelled. But whatever the due amount is there, insurance company will take that due amount, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
So that due amount will be collected by the collection team. Same like bank also. If you taken any loan, if you are not making the EMIs of that loan, so some person will come and collect the amount. Same concept here also. Okay.
Got it. Got it.
So into billing instruction, as I told you, all the data related to policy and account will be there. So here you can see policy period, what is the charges, what is the account number, payment plan. So every detail will be there into the billing instruction. Okay, so billing instruction is the main integrated portion between the policy center and billing center. Once the policy getting created through billing instruction, all the data will come into billing center. Okay.
Okay.
This is the technical stuff. Once you come into coding, you will know very well what is billing instruction.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the example of invoice. So this already I discussed. So whenever charges come into the billing center, according to the payment plan, policy payment plan, this charge will be splitted 5 times or 6 times. So I hope you understand this thing.
Yeah, got it.
So now every invoice will have some bill date and due date. So here you can see 2nd Feb, 2nd March. So this is the gap of 1 month. That means this is the monthly policy. Like every 1 month, invoice is getting created, and you will get the in document or the payment letter of the bill date, like 2nd Feb, 2nd March every month, and within the 20 Feb or 20 March, like there is 18 days of gap. So these dates are not fixed. Like as a developer, we need to configure this gap as a customization according to the customer or the client. So here only 18 days of gap between bill date and due date. So up to 25 system will wait for you. If you are not making the payment up to 21st Feb, delinquency will trigger automatically and your policy will be cancelled. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now payment. So here 2 types of payment in the billing center. First is automatic, and other is manual or responsive. Automatic means nowadays everyone is doing automatic. Automatic means in the system you will give your credit card or
auto pay option, right? Yeah, we know
yeah,
that.
it
Yeah.
will every month it will got deducted. So this is called as automatic. And responsive means, here it is given responsive means where you need to do response like manual payment, either check
Got it.
or
Got it.
okay, this is called as a responsive. So this is, so suppose that you got one state, like you have given your credit card. So second five amount got deducted automatically. Now let's assume next invoice cycle is 2nd March, but your credit card got expired before 2nd March. What would happen if you not update the credit card? 2nd March, it will try to fetch the amount, but amount will not be deducted. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you will get notification letter. Now you will say like, oh, I have given my credit card detail, but why it has not been deducted? That time they will create one trouble ticket on behalf of you, like
Yeah.
to investigate what would happen.
Delinquency, right? Delinquency.
Delinquency will also happen, but it is not your problem because you are not aware. Like you suppose that you forgot your
Yeah.
credit card expired,
Oh, okay.
but
Okay.
delinquency will
Okay.
trigger. But again, you will
Okay.
get one
Ticket will be
notification like
created. Yeah.
your amount is
Got it.
past due. Okay, but trouble ticket also they will reach, like what would happen for that credit card. Then after they will come you, oh, your credit card expired, you need to update the new credit card information. Once you update,
Yeah.
again amount will deduct automatically. Okay.
Got it. Got it.
So this is called automatic and responsive. So now after making the payment, whatever the commission amount will be there, it is paid by the producer. So this commission amount is not the part of billing center. Here you can see insurance company, ACM is the insurance company. So only
Okay.
billing center deal with the payment with the customer. Customer means the insurance, who has taken the insurance. Okay. After the payment has been done, commission will be paid by the insurance company to the producer. This is not any headache of the billing center. Okay.
Yeah.
But commission rate will be defined into billing center. There is one screen commission. In the commission screen, you can go and you can see what is the commission rate, like 2%, 3%. So according to that commission rate, commission will be given to the producer. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is the delinquency I explained already. Like delinquency is the past due scenario. If you have crossed the due date and there is a due amount of $350, you can see. So delinquency process, these are the steps of the delinquency. These steps we can modify also according to the, again, customer or the client. So here you can see 2 notification is there, and then after policy is getting cancelled. So as soon as your amount is getting due, this in this scenario policy is not cancelled. At first you will receive some notification letter 1, notification letter 2, and after the notification letter, if you still you are not making the payment, your policy will be cancelled. Okay. And there is a gap of the day, like after 10 days first notification, after 10 days or 15 days second notification. So all this configuration we as a developer generally do. Okay.
Yeah.
Here it could be 1 notice or 3 notice, depend upon the customer requirement.
Yeah.
This is called the delinquency steps. These are the delinquency steps.
Yeah.
So exception, like as I explained already, like if the bank, if the amount is not correct, you got the incorrect amount, or your policy number is not correct, or any data is not correct, that is handled through the trouble ticket. So trouble ticket, anyway, it is assigned to some person of the insurance company. That person will take care of that things. Okay.
Who will take the,
Like,
who's doing this?
suppose that you face any issue. If you face any issue, who will check that issue? From the insurance company person, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is assigned to some person of the insurance company. Okay.
Okay.
So this trouble ticket, we have option through the UI also we can create, and through GoSu code also we can create trouble ticket, and we can assign to any person of the insurance company. Okay.
Okay.
So this is about the billing center demo. Okay. So if you have any question, you can ask me.
Yeah, I wanted to know, like, I want to do certification. So how can I do it?
Yes, sir, you can do, but from yourself you want to do, correct?
Yeah.
You can do, not a problem. So first you need to start with the fundamental. I will help you, not a problem. Okay, so one by one, you fundamental, then specialist, then associate, then S. These are the process. So I will explain you. So, but at first you need to know about the billing center, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, after the training, I think I should plan for like certification.
Yes.
because like without certification, like they are not offering jobs. I mean, few of them, but like most people
Yeah.
are asking for certifications right
No, if you show like less experience, then don't think certification required. If you are so like more
now. Okay.
experienced, so then only they will ask for the certification. It depends how many experience you are showing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Got it, got it.
Yeah.
So we yeah, I'm planning to show like 6 to 7 years experience.
Then at least yeah, fundamental specialist certification you need to
Yeah,
do
specialists
specialist.
they are asking for, yeah, not fundamental.
So specialist you need to do. So I will help you, not a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
So like how much like for the certification? I mean, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, that from Guidewire portal you need to enroll. So I am not like actually I did my
Oh,
from my company only, but I think
okay.
from 60 to 80,000 INR I'm talking about. Okay.
Okay, okay. Okay.
I think so, but I'm not
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
100% sure.
Sure,
But
sure.
yeah, I will go through. I will tell you like what is the price now.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, sure. So you have experience on like all three or like
No,
mostly on the
no.
billing center?
Mostly in billing center only. Because
Oh,
billing
nice,
center
nice.
resources are very less. So if you
Yeah,
go
yeah.
join billing center, they are not going to release for the other center. Okay.
Okay, so do you have like all the questions and like interview questions kind of thing and all?
Yes, yes. If you want, I can provide, not a problem. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Because
Yeah,
I
so
also
mainly
taken,
I'm trying to learn this for like to get a
yeah,
job. So because
yeah,
last
yeah.
year I learned and then I didn't.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, then. Yeah, today. Yeah, I'm going to, yeah, so today the demo, so I'm going to close. Yeah, later, if you want, we can discuss. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.